Is that the new goal?
I would love to double it. That would be amazing.
Alright, tell you what. During this stream, where like the segment I'm on, which is an hour, right? Am I here for an hour?
Well, I asked for 2, but if you can only do an hour, that's cool. But it's totally to you.
I can maybe do 2. I can maybe 2. But however long I'm here, anyone who donates $5, can we track them? And I might throw in a little bit something special on top of their bodied weapon skin.
So you're gonna do hashtag Octus on your donation, and you will have
hashtag Octus.
And if you put that in your donation message, we'll collect those names. Or even bodied. That one works as well because that's also what you're getting for donating $5 or more. You get the bodied weapon skin. So put that in your message, donation message, and like Octus said, he might throw something in. We'll see.
$5 more dollars
headed your way. Surprised in there. Amazing. I'm actually just gonna be glad to be in a lobby full of people that aren't trying to take my picture during escalation matches. People love the skin so much that people will stop escalation matches like mid-game to take pictures of the skin, which is awesome. But it's also like I'm so competitive.
Like get away!
Yeah. I'm like, go for the ring, guys. We're gonna get dominated.
So don't take pictures.
No, you can take pictures. Of course you can.
Look at this weird gamer tag in here, though. That's pretty cool. Someone loves peanut butter vape a lot to name their gamer tag peanut butter vape.
Is that Grexos? Is that Grexos with the peanut butter vape? I feel like it might be. What? The stories of my peanut butter vaping when the moderators were in town is famous, so I feel like I'm being trolled right now.
I don't know what $5 currency is for UK. I think it does have a... I'm not sure.
It would be around £8, I think. So yeah, something like that, £7-8. I don't know what the conversion is these days. It might actually be more.
Alright, well man, this has been a crazy event. So much support from everyone. It's been just mind-boggling. Like, just overwhelming. I didn't know we'd hit goal, almost hit goal before the stream even started, which is just... I don't know, I can't express how happy I am with this. It's crazy.
Yeah, massive props to you guys. Like, that's amazing work to hit the donation goal this early. Like, thank you guys for being amazing contributors to our community and to everyone who donated. Like, it's amazing. We're happy to support stuff like this. It's a great cause. Cause is, even.
Yes, cause is, yes. 100% split, 100% goes to the proceeds. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god, we have our first wings in here? Oh no, we have 2 wings in here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you Onyx guy's going hard.
Right.
It's the grind to get to wings 2 is so long.
That's the point of wings, man. You gotta earn those wings. You got 10 re-ups and then 5 long wings.
That are sick.
Oh, awesome. Glad you like them. Yeah, our UI guys worked with us on... you know, we talked to our UI team and we were like, we want to kind of do something that brings back wings in a way that works within how our game works, with the re-up icons and stuff. And we kind of threw a couple ideas around, and then we kind of settled on that cog with the wings. And yeah, especially when you're in single digits, it looks super awesome, I think. So I'm glad you guys like it. We worked hard on that to kind of get the look right.
I like the skins as well that come with them. That's really cool.
Yeah, we're actually, one of the things I should probably shout about is a few people have said that our kind of like wings weapon skins, some of the coloration looks a bit, in certain maps it looks a bit like the yellow trooper stuff. So we're actually trying to take the opportunity to go back and see if we can kind of really metallic up the gold so that it works a little bit better. Nice. Slightly how we did the lightning skin stuff, where we kind of went back and had a look at it. So
I wanted to ask you real quick, Octus. I know we're playing right now, but few people wanted to know, like on the Q&A, like how did you get in this industry? What did you do to get into this industry? Like some people might want to know. I know it's a hard role to get into too in the gaming industry. So, like, what did you do? I know your dedication with GearsCon, but then you also moved into a few other titles. So they just...
Yeah, sure. So, firstly, like, throw any questions you want while we're playing. If it makes me suck, it makes me suck. That gives me an excuse. So, like, one of the things that we really kind of, I think, need to start with is probably what kind of got me into community in the first place. And that was back when I was a little 13-year-old. I discovered Counter-Strike and Battlefield 2 on PC. And through those games, I kind of came across this clan that were called The Gathering. They were like a huge kind of PC gaming clan. And through that, I kind of learned what a clan was, and there was like hundreds of members, and kind of we had clan nights and scrims, and I'm getting wrecked by Onyx. And so like it kind of gave me this community bug. And then and this is something that a lot of people in the Gears community don't know about me if you remember me from the old days, but when the Xbox 360 was announced, I was like, oh my god, this sounds like an amazing console. It sounds like the best of my PC experiences mixed with... I'm taking risks here, like doing this, like, oh god, lightning. It sounds like the best of PC gaming mixed with console gaming, and I love console gaming, but, you know, PC was where I kind of had my community stuff. So I ran a clan there for about a year and a half, and through this time I was on the Gears forums, and then eventually I kind of decided to stop doing a clan and just focus on Gears. So GCOM was born out of the community manager leaving for Gears 2 during kind of a kind of post-ship for Gears 2. He was at Microsoft, Justin Korfoff, 60K, still a great community manager today. I think now he's actually a marketing director or something. But he kind of showed me what community manager was, and so I went and did GCon, which, if you don't know, was kind of a Gears dedicated fan site that ran events on the forum with an amazing team of people. We kind of did coverage of the game pre-release. We ran a ton of different events with sponsors. We did videos. We did machinima with partners. Like, it was really cool. It was a really cool series. And yeah. That back A. And yeah, so I kind of got into that, and I just kind of worked hard at it. I decided to put it as my main focus. Sorry, I know it's a long-winded answer, I'll try and keep it short, but I just really grinded on that, and I kind of looked for how could we do things more professionally, how could we improve, and just tried to keep pushing the bar. And then eventually I kind of had to say, I need to go get a job. I was working part-time on the side, and eventually I was like, I need to go get a job in community management if I want to do this properly. So I went out and I kind of applied, and then I managed to get a job at Activision working on Call of Duty. And then I worked in Call of Duty for 2.5 years. And then I worked at Rocksteady for a little while on Batman Arkham Knight, shipped that, and then came out here. But the main way I got into the industry was just kind of honing my craft, like grinding on it, like consistently kind of trying new things and trying to keep the professional bar there all the time, and just kind of never letting up on that, and just, yeah, it's kind of hard to describe.
Long grind.
But
it's pretty much a very long grind of getting into the industry, yeah.
Yeah, and the main thing I could say to anyone who wants to get into community management is really think about like building a team of people. Don't just go out there and try to do everything yourself. Find people who are also interested in doing it.
Oh no.
Maybe specialize in certain things that you aren't good at, and learn from them, and you know, grow your community with them, and kind of don't try and take everything on yourself. Like I did too much in GCon, and then I eventually kind of built a team around me, and that allowed us as an organization to go kind of way further than we could have with just me, and that's probably one of the biggest pieces of advice I can have, is just build a team of people that specialize in things you don't, and together you can build something a lot stronger than you can on your own. And then just lead that vision, and just keep understanding what they're doing that you don't have. So
nice, very cool, man. Very, very.
I am doing so bad because
so we're 0 on the board right now. We are 0-0. I just got stuck listening.
And then there's like peanut butter vapes dropping like 14 kills.
And he's quiet over there. And for being peanut butter vape,
it's because it's Greg sauce. It's Greg sauce.
You think so?
I can hear that laugh. Hello,
Right.
Greg. Next time you play
I'm
with
shy.
All right, we'll spill the beans. Me and Grex got together and we're like, should we do this? He's gonna know right away. Let's just do it. So we did it. He created.
Now I need to kill Grex because Grex is not only trolling me, but he's also top of the leaderboards, which is concerning me. I swear both.
I'm
of
a
my kills
5-year-old.
have been on shadows.
I'm a 5-year-old.
Both my kills have been on shadows as well, which is terrible.
Yeah, man.
pretty good though. We're like, he's gonna figure it out right away because of the name. We're like,
sorry for the kill.
All right, let's get on the board, guys. Let's have some fun. Oh my god, I hit my reload again.
Oh.
I'm a 5-year-old, huh? Where you at? Where you at? Come on.
Oh, he's running the reference.
And the lightning's coming in, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go break the hill, huh? Break that hill.
I've got to say,
You know what the worst
many
I'm
lightnings
gonna call
now.
this round a write-off. I'm gonna call this round like my warm-up round, even though I was totally playing this morning.
You know what
Yeah.
the worst thing is?
So-
on this small account, I opened 2 packs of the call packs and I got called 2 times. And on my main account I opened like 40 and I got nothing.
Oh, what? Peanut
So,
butter vape?
Dilly has a question in the chat. He says, I have a question about the 2.0. When is the tuning going to be implemented? He played 8 straight hours. Yesterday was a good balance. People were dying the way they should. He's asking, when is it going to be implemented? Or is this kind of just a testing phase feedback?
it is a really good tuning.
Love it.
Oh, great to hear. Yeah, we've heard some great initial feedback. I mean, for us, it's about just we want to also hear from the pros who are playing as teams on top of the kind of feedback we're getting from across the community. One of the things that we're going to do with this is we're just going to take our time. We're not trying to make it super slow. We're not going to kind of like draw this out any more than we have to, but we want to make sure that we get a decent amount of feedback. So on Monday you'll see detailed breakdown of what you're playing at the moment with the national movement changes. The reason we didn't want to kind of like post those specifics first is we didn't want people to jump to conclusions or assumptions before they played. It's really important for us to get kind of some feel, but like especially with national movement, it's so feel centric, right? Like Gears as a game is so like centric to how it feels. It just has this like, you know, when you turn your national and you just get to that point where you know you're going to land that hip fire shot, right? Like, and so we wanted to just kind of get some feel feedback first on that stuff, and then we'll be posting detailed stats, and then following that we'll go to phase 2, which will be kind of testing more of the other tuning changes with the Nasher movement changes that kind of everyone settles on. And then for phase 3 we'll probably do another set of tuning. It might even go kind of into more playlists or something like that. It's all TBD. Before we kind of settle on what competitive 2.0 is. So there's no real set timeline, it's just about what makes the most sense for, you know.
Let's go. Fuck!
Let's go, Grex.
Let's go, Grex.
You got like 22-1.
Man, we are not even barely getting on the board. I can't kill shit right now.
Yeah, Grex, you're like literally 22-1 on me alone, so, you know.
You want to bet for $10?
No, I do not.
Oh my god.
No.
No? Wow. Wow.
I'm just bouncing around right now and I can't see anyone. That smoke is not going.
No,
So-
no, next game.
So everyone's wondering, you put in the hashtag Octus or bodied at this time when you donate, and we're gonna gather that list, and there will be something you do get the body skin with that when you donate with that hashtag with your gamer tag. But you also, Octus said he might throw in something special with that, so that's what you will include
yeah,
on your
I mean,
donate.
like these guys have done such an amazing job that I feel like, you know, we should be aiming for double now. Like, there's plenty more to go on the stream. Like, if we can get it to double, that would be amazing. So, also, I'm getting some kills now, which is good because people aren't looking at me. So, like, please continue to keep doing that. It's fine.
I was just on real.
It's funny, I was
see your
ranking in
glowing
competitive
head.
escalation earlier in the competitive 2.0 list, and I'm coming on this, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm sucking.
So there's another
crap.
question here. It
Oh,
says
no lightning.
the new
Lightning.
tuning won't be implemented before the UE and
Everybody-
Cali lands.
No!
I don't think it would be, right?
Wind blow.
Yes!
Sorry,
You like that guy?
It's okay.
These people are dying to lightning.
They're just asking
sorry,
if it
what
will
was
be
the question?
implemented before the UE and Cali lands in August, which that's what they're asking if 2.0.
I don't know. I think it's just
Oh.
all TBD, right? Like I think it's just going to be based on what makes sense for kind of making sure the tuning's right. You know, this is kind of a coordination between kind of community providing what the kind of our competitive fans are saying, esports hearing what the pros are saying, and then obviously our game designers kind of looking at data and stuff like that. So honestly, from my side only, I don't have a definitive answer. It's going to be a coordination between those 3 teams. So sorry.
No, it's like, perfect.
You guys have fun in the middle over there, okay? I need my revenge.
Oh god,
all over the place, Shadows.
Oh, nice bed.
Yeah, I was all over, man. It's no wind either.
Any other questions?
Is there any
Like,
continuation
please
of the
comment,
re-ups after when they max out now? Are they going to go any higher?
We're talking about that right now, actually, because we've seen some of our players already getting to like re-up 14 and stuff. It's something we're talking about, like how do we make sure that you know, for the months to come, that there's still stuff to kind of work towards, right? If you've already got to re-up 15, so we don't know what that's going to look like. It's a discussion. It could be kind of a, you know, repeated, like you can just re-up at 15 constantly or something, or it could be whole new re-ups. We just don't know yet, but it's a conversation we're having to kind of work out what's best going forward. And what would make most sense. We don't want to overload people with levels, right? Like, we don't want it to be like we're making 5 more re-ups that only like 100 people in the whole lifetime of Gears 4 ever get to, right? Because that's kind of a bit extreme. But we can look at, you know, what's best overall for the most amount of people and for the future. So we're just working that stuff out.
All right, and then is there any plans for any added servers, or it says any plans for implementing more servers to balance out?
So the server thing is interesting. Like, our servers are based around the world, and they like spool up and down as needed, but they're always there, right? Like, you're always playing on dedicated servers. The kind of comments we see around our servers tend to be more about connection, latency, who you're matching with where. We're having discussions about that at the studio. One thing that I see commonly that I think is worth kind of mentioning is, like, people are like, oh, Gears is dead, and that's the reason, right? Like, there's no one playing. I tell you that we are one of the like, I can tell you that we're keeping players better than we ever kept for Gears 3. We have more, and more people are staying. And that's great, and we're healthier than Gears 3 for keeping our players around, which is awesome to see. But there are kind of obviously discussions at the studio about, like, well, people are being matched at these different regions and different players, and they're reporting this stuff. You know, we need to investigate that. And so we're talking about it. It's a general investigation. A lot of it comes with being an online game, right? But we're just talking about it. We're looking at, is there anywhere we can improve? One of the things I will say is that with Season 2 matchmaking, we're doing some behind-the-scenes improvements there. I know a lot of people kind of bring up the tweet that Pez Radar had about the kind of region discussions and stuff like that. And again, that's something that was an ongoing discussion. It's just a very lengthy investigation and process. It's just one of those things where, like, stay tuned. We are talking about it, but again, it's all ongoing investigations. I hate saying ongoing investigations, because I have to say it so often, so many things, but it's true. Like, I can tell you on a daily basis, like, I'm talking to the team about, you know, there's the connecting and Bigelow stuff and the season pass stuff. That stuff, conversations we're having on a daily basis with the various teams around the studio. Matchmaking and kind of connection discussions and stuff like that, again, is a common discussion. And that's when I say ongoing investigations, that's just it, right? Like, we have a finite amount of time, and so a lot of these things are kind of simultaneously ongoing investigations, and so we split our kind of resources accordingly. And yeah, they're all things we're very much talking about. Okay. Also, I forgot to retweet you, Monty. I'm so sorry.
All good. And then anything about region hopping or region locking or ping limitation or anything like that to reduce that?
Yeah, so the region hopping is a common question. Again, that was something that kind of Pez Radar's tweet kind of indicated and showed that we were having conversations about that, right? At this time, I don't really have anything to announce, honestly. Again, it's just a bunch of discussions and investigations and data gathering and stuff like that. But just know that we are aware of what kind of people are asking for and talking about, and we're looking at data and kind of that conversation and having discussions about it pretty often at the moment. So, but just nothing to announce at this time, I'm afraid.
Would we see any more community packs and new characters on a monthly basis, like it's been going usually now, with pretty much new characters and packs coming out monthly?
You're breaking up, Monty.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I had the question though. It's fine. Yeah, of course. We'll obviously, like, I think one of the common questions around that as well is like what happens after, you know, we've delivered all our maps and stuff, and that's something that we'll definitely be clear on with the community about kind of the expectations you should have. Again, we're not in a place yet where we're ready to talk about it, but
Spawn protection.
it's we're definitely for the foreseeable future kind of have those new packs and characters to earn. There's some really cool stuff in development that really excites me. This is as far as I'll go with that, but yeah, there's some really cool community and feature packs coming up that I think people are going to really love.
Nice.
Michael Barrack.
Save your credits.
Scourge.
Hashtag Cigar God.
Marauder.
Phoenix.
We are like the only fans on the entire world of Michael Barrack.
No, I must say, like, Michael Barrack's, yeah, like, Barrack's one of my favorite. Like, he was like my go-to guy for Gears 3 MP, so.
Hell yeah, bro. Like, you even joked that we were the only two people that liked him.
Well, I mean, like, the way he goes out in the comics is amazing, so, like, you know.
For me, it's just a cigar, that's it. Nothing else.
After all the DLC maps released.
I mean, I'm not gonna joke though. As much as her Judgment character model didn't have it, I think Alex Brand does a cigar better, frankly. Like that, her first comic where she's sitting on all the dead locusts. So cool.
Okay, we got a question about any more packs after all the maps have been released. Is there going to be continued stuff releasing after the season?
Yeah, I mean, I touched on that, right? Like,
yeah.
It's something that we're definitely going to make. We're going to be very kind of clear and like kind of give you a picture of what the future is. I don't want to say anything today because like plans are still being talked about and everything. But you know, one of the things I will make clear is that we're going to be supporting this game, obviously, beyond kind of the end of our maps, right? We're still going to be doing our monthly events and stuff like that. It's definitely not a kind of like, oh, the maps are out, like, okay, we're done. But we'll kind of outline what to expect from us once the maps are all done and everything, probably close to the time when we kind of settled on our plans and everything like that, so.
Gotcha.
Hashtag soon.
So just expect, like, I will guarantee that we'll keep doing those monthly events and, you know, XP things and stuff like that. I mean, that's a for certain. We're 100% going to be still giving you things, new things to do every month, and new events hopefully as well. Yeah.
Will there be progression for characters and weapon skins implemented in the next game? That's a little far up advanced there.
I will answer this in a different way. I think one of the things that we really heard fans on with this game was kind of wanting more progression-related rewards. It was actually something we were talking about doing in Gears 4. It's just we kind of ran out of time. And the thing is that our gear pack system, whatever you feel about it, is a great way to have constant progression, right? Like in Gears 3, when you got all your characters, that was it. You didn't have anything else to earn. You didn't have anything else to kind of add to your collection once you did everything. And the gear pack system kind of allows us to kind of have constant stuff to... This is not fair. Can I have a...
You play like a 5-year-old, Liam.
I learned from you, Grex. It's fine.
Sorry if I missed any questions, guys. I do apologize. They're coming in pretty quick.
Yeah.
Is
So
there
to answer that
anything
question,
about like developer nights? Like, is that going to come back?
yeah. Yeah. So developer nights, we definitely want to bring back. Our studio is currently under renovations right now. Which means that our MP lab and like all the places that we usually do those things are really disrupted. We're actually going into the final phase of our renovations now, which we'll be super excited to show you guys when it's done. The plan is pretty amazing. It's going to be a super Gearsified studio. It's really freaking exciting. We're going to have like a dedicated streaming studio and stuff so that we can do a hell of a lot more streaming, and yeah, we'll definitely give you guys a peek into it when it's done. It's going to be really cool. But because of all the movement around, it's only been, as of Monday, we'll only have our proper MP lab back, and kind of have the proper capacity we need to support having a kind of a session in the middle of everything else that's going on, right? So hopefully they'll return pretty soon. If they don't return like in the next couple of months, it will be once our studio renovations are fully complete. But I'm definitely hoping that we have the kind of seats to do that. I just want to quickly go back to the question I was answering about progression. So yeah, progression is something that we get asked about a lot. As you can see, like we've been trying to do things where we can post-launch to add progression features, like giving you guys rewards. In fact, I'll show it off specially for the stream because why not? I'm gonna throw on. I think I have it in my inventory. I may not. Hang on.
You should have the
Give me a second. Oh, it's not that. Do I have it? Oh, I do. Okay, I'm gonna rock the diamond weapon skins for the stream.
Exclusive.
Prevail.
So are we cycling players out now, bringing new people in?
Yeah, we are Does anyone have any questions before we cycle out?
The stream questions. Yeah, anyone in the lobby have a question?
Yeah,
I love you.
Do you know like how we got like
Call
these
me.
Locust packs, which are like pretty cool and stuff? Will we ever like see a return of them back? Like, I know like the Cantus packs had RAM. Like, I got all the Cantuses but RAM. So like, would you ever like see them packs come back, or are they like a one-time thing?
Yeah, it's a great question. We are actually talking about how, because obviously we kind of have new content every month, right? We're actually talking about how do we bring those characters and everything back, and how do we do that? Still working it out, but we are definitely planning to bring back packs from the past. It's like important for us that we can provide multiple opportunities to get the characters people want. It's just about like how do we do that when we've got a ton of content every month that like everyone's interested in, right? We don't want to overload you with too much stuff. So yeah, we'll have the stuff will be coming back. I just don't know how yet.
Okay, cool.
And then quickly to answer someone's question, sorry, I'm having to piecemeal this question. So the progression stuff, obviously as I said, we're learning. I think the rewards for the where you place in ranks seasons is one example of progression rewards. The wing stuff is another example of kind of how we're looking to do progression rewards. We are trying to bring them in whenever we can. We're trying to do like our Easter stuff. We're going to try and do a lot more of that. Something I'll share in the stream today, because why not? It's for charity. Is we're actually going to be bringing back a fan favorite weapon skin set that will only be earned through completing objectives related to special events, like we did for Easter, and it will be exclusively available through that system, and we'll have those for every versus event we do every month. And then we're also hoping to do the same or a similar thing for Horde, so that there'll be an exclusive kind of earnable skin set for both kind of both special events every month. And it will give you more things to kind of work towards and earn and be able to show off things that you pulled off that other people didn't. It's important for us we keep doing more of that, and we're trying to. But yeah, it's just one of those things that, again, in development, we wanted to do more of, and the gear pack system kind of gives us some kind of progression rewards, at least for kind of like time investment. So
real quick, we just hit 1,340. Blue Firestarter, thank you for the $100 donation. Ryan, Donald Carr.
Oh my God.
Yeah, NBA Snapback, Dilly, thank you so much for your donations. But we're at 1,340. You guys are freaking awesome.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Let's go, boys.
Oh my God.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
I have had a question. What is people actually putting hashtag Octus? What is the reason behind it?
What do you mean?
So are we allowed to know?
Anyone,
It's for the surprise, isn't it?
yeah, we're gonna add a surprise gift for anyone who used hashtag Octus with their
Donation message.
We should probably make that a hashtag coalition, but like
Yeah,
thanks to
Coalition.
thanks to Evil for making
So
that about me.
selfish.
I know, I'm so selfish. We're dedicating the lobby to you, though, Octus, but
I'm
yes,
now
it
like
is
an Evil
TC.
Sophie
Selfish,
donation
man.
hashtag.
I'm a dick. I know. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of questions coming in. Let's cycle the players out. Let's get a new lobby going, guys, and then we'll start with some more questions. I'm sure he wants to enjoy playing a little bit too, but we'll do the best we can to answer everything we can. But let's thank you guys for coming in that did play this lobby.
Thank you.
And we're going to bring in new players in right now as we speak.
Thank you.
So let me go ahead and be right back.
Thank you
We'll
very
go
much.
to the lobby.
Thanks,
I
Peter
appreciate it
Parker.
so much.
You strange human being.
You sound like Bert from Sesame Street.
You love me, Octus. Stop it.
You're gonna join us NL Grexos now, aren't you?
Nah, let others play, man. You know.
I've literally just looked at his like gamer picture and
I
realised
will,
what
I
it
will
was.
chill in
But-
the chat. Let's others have some fun.
Alright.
You know.
Very cool.
Alright, peace, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to bring
Thank
the
you,
players
everyone.
out.
Cheers.